you take a moment to get yourself comfortable and just relax, listening to my voice wherever you are, whether that's a sunlit room or a quiet space all of your own. You can just simply allow yourself to settle, almost as if you're listening to the gentle rain tapping against the window, while everything inside stays warm and calm. And there's something curious about how, just by noticing small details, the way the chair supports you, the air around you, you can begin to feel lighter in yourself, while the world continues just as it is. You can feel safe and comfortable here, just taking a moment for yourself, because you deserve it. And you might just notice how the sounds in the background come and go, how thoughts drift and swirl, much like leaves floating on a slow, winding river. And that river knows where it's going, and the banks gently guide its water, not in any rush, not needing to be more than a river, simply flowing. And in the same way, your mind can follow these gentle currents, drifting deeper into that quiet space within. Every breath building a sense of ease, letting the outside world soften as the inside world gently brightens. And I remember once walking beside a river such as this. I was convinced at first the path ahead was blocked by tangled branches. The obstacles seemed immense from a distance, shadows thrown further by the sun's angle. And as I drew closer, I noticed the subtle way the light played across the water, and I realized some things simply appear larger when we stand back and peer at them. Surprisingly, even the thickest bramble revealed hidden natural paths, just wide enough, just safe enough for passage. And it's interesting how I initially thought that all was blocked, and that belief softened. My intention shifted from avoidance to gentle curiosity, as I realized that the challenge was different from what I first thought. And perhaps you've encountered moments when thoughts gather, painting a picture more daunting than the colors truly show. And sometimes as we look closer, it's possible to notice that clouds, no matter how heavy they seem, drift and scatter, lettering sunlight and clarity to return. And there's some part of you that knows, just like the river keeps moving regardless of the weather, that you can learn to flow with your own experiences, discovering that feelings and assumptions may shift when viewed from another angle. And you can imagine now what it would be like if next time a worry or problem surfaced, you found yourself pausing, stepping inwards as if to examine the knots in that riverside bramble, experiencing how the tightness releases a little and new openings become visible, almost effortlessly. And just as the river reshapes the land over time, you can discover the ability to reshape your thoughts. This awareness, this softening of perception, isn't about denying real challenges, but about allowing more space for new interpretations. Understanding that things are often not as bad as you think. And that isn't wishful thinking, but a subtle, well-worn wisdom that quietly belongs just to you. And you might find yourself reflecting now how differently things look as you move closer, or wait a bit longer, or simply shift the angle from which you view them. And in those simple acts, your mind's river carves smoother banks, making room for an unexpected ease. And whether or not you recall the details later, the comfort of knowing you can handle more than you realized begins to settle in, like a gentle rain nourishing deep roots, even when the surface seems unchanged, even for a moment. And as you continue to drift for a little longer, or perhaps you find yourself ready to return, you can bring back whatever calm or lightness you've gathered here today. You can let your awareness begin to return to your body. Notice the feeling of your hands, the sensation of the air on your skin, the surface beneath you. And let those sounds around you come back into clearer focus, the light in the room, the gentle rhythm of your own breathing. And as you bring this new sense of possibility with you, you may even notice a little more energy, more clarity and comfort as you open your eyes, coming all the way back now, awake and aware. And sometimes, perhaps soon, you may notice a shift in the way you meet challenges, finding yourself recalling that river and seeing through the mist of your own worries just a little bit more. You can experience calm and resourcefulness at unexpected moments, and you may recognize that obstacles like shadows sometimes only seem large until the light shines through. And each time you listen to this session, the changes grow stronger and easier to welcome. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. You've given yourself a gift just by listening and allowing this gentle exploration. And you can choose to revisit this session whenever you find the world presenting a tangle of branches. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.